everyone, welcome to Life Tips by Ning. In today's video, I'm sharing explanations for the 41st hexagram in I-Ching called decrease. Decrease is about taking the neutral action of I'm doing this reduction on purpose. It's intentional focusing on the essential part of something. By doing this action, it's actually going to bring you a lot of gain and positive results. So the focus of this hexagram is about what to reduce, what's the right approach to take reduction, and then it's all about taking the right timing to take that action. Because psychologically, there's a human psychology called loss aversion, meaning that let's say we lose $100 unexpectedly versus gain $100. The joy versus the sorrow, they're not at the same severity level. We're actually more at the aversion to loss. That will give us a way bigger impact, even though technically it's the same financial impact for us. So it's about how to take this right approach. So this reduction, this minimalism, this decrease is not necessarily being perceived as a loss or actual damage occurred. So by answering that question, right, let's take a look at the hexagram image first. The external triagram is mountain, meaning keeping still, stop. And the internal triagram is lake. It's joy, it's sparkling, relaxing state of mind, but it also simplifies this original raw human emotion of greed, anger, impulsive needs. It's this raw human emotions. So it's telling us we need to stop this internal human greed. By decreasing that will naturally lead us to the more right approach of decreasing. Because a lot of the things when you see people damaging other people's interest, the motive is to service their own self-interest. But by reducing your self-interest, you can prevent that wrongdoing from happening. Rather, you focus on the right approach of even reasonably reducing your own interest to help and support others. That is what this hexagram is teaching us. It's balancing this public need versus self-interest and private need and concerns. And the second part is about timing. Timing is super important because when you're not ready and you reduce, you will incur a lot of unnecessary pain and damage. It's just like the whole concept of minimalism or essentialism, right? It's not about when you're poor, you don't have anything, I'm gonna be a minimalist. Nobody can sustain that for a long time. Most minimal people actually went through this whole process of having too much, and then they reduce it to a more manageable or balanced state, so that the stuff they own bring them joy, right? Too much or too little are both not ideal answers. So this is about decreasing to a right balance and doing so in the right time, in the right proper fashion, and that will give you positive results. And before I dive into the details, because each line will tell us when to move versus when not to move, this is a great answer book for the timing piece. I want to emphasize the original hexagram description because it's a really good way to explain the spirit of this hexagram. It's saying in the old times when you pray to God, it's very common to have 6 or 8 little bowls to serve food to the spirit when you pray. But in this case, you can simplify the formality to only using 2 bowls, because deep down your sincerity, your respect is at the same level. That's what really matters. You can forgo all this surface level formality and simplify those. That's the right part to reduce, like reduce the right thing, because what matters is the inner sincerity, and whomever you're praying to, they can see your inside and not paying too much on what you give them on the outside. So now let's dive into the details of each line. The first line is the young line, but it's at the beginning baby stage, meaning that I have this urge to move, but I might not be like having adequate resources or competency. In that case, it's telling you wrap up your own self matters, but when you see other people in need, do not hesitate to rush and help them. It's emphasizing this timely kind of non-self-focused motive to help other people. That's following the spirit of this hexagram. But the call out here is don't do it excessively. Do it to a reasonable degree that you can afford, right? Maybe I can lend you money, help other people who have financial need. But I need to evaluate and judge the situation, give out a reasonable amount, rather than giving my all to you and then I have put myself in a dangerous spot. Don't do that. It's about moderation. It's about avoiding excessive need because you're the first line. You're lacking that great resources. You're still kind of growing yourself. So it's timely and proper help for others will incur no blame. The second one is already in the middle line. It's the balanced position. This is a huge one for timing. It's telling us keep still. Now is not the time to take any action to make advancement because doing so in the wrong time will actually incur a lot of loss and damage than you can even expect. So advancement is harmful. Keep still. Keep everything status quo until you're able to accumulate more strength. Eventually you can use that to help other people and serve for public goods. But right now it's not the right time. Just keep still. You're actually already in a balanced state. You don't need increase or decrease anything. The third line is the main line of this hexagram. It's really showing the essence of what this hexagram is about. It's about shedding all the non-essentials. Saying that when you're trying to do something, focus on your own energy. Try to not get entangled into a group action or group work because it just takes too long to reconcile everyone's interests and put everyone on the same page. Everyone have their own doubts, their own motives. It's just a waste to align everyone before the group can move forward. Instead, shed the non-essentials. Go solo. Do it yourself. Create a business as a sole proprietor, whatever. Just do it on your own. At best case, maybe throughout this journey, you can naturally attract a spouse, maybe a partner, a husband-wife partner to do something, or like a close friend who share the same goal. Maximum 2 people, that's it. Lean and mean and do it right. Or when you sell a product, don't try to focus on a variety of different features. Focus on one, maybe maximum 2 major strengths and the core selling point and go for it. And shed all the waste and distractions around it. That's the essence of this decrease hexagram. And if you do that, you will attract gain. The fourth one is corresponding to the first one. They both have this quick action element. This one is saying that I either see a disease or a mistake or wrongdoing. I promptly recognize it, maybe with the help of this person. We can correct it. I can correct it in a timely manner. Then you're able to turn something maybe initially at a diseased state or a weak position into a final success, outcome, or joy. So treat the disease quickly, and then you will recover and heal and be healthy again. Or treat a wrongdoing or wrong mindset quickly, and then you get yourself back to the right course. The fifth line is the one in charge. It's saying that because I'm able to demonstrate this sincerity, I don't focus on the external formality. My heart is super humble. I'm doing self-diminishment in service of other people. I don't put myself at the center. Because I'm watching out for other people's interest, God or a higher spirit is watching out for you. So you will naturally maybe unexpectedly attract a lot of wealth, a lot of auspicious support and gain. It's all because you're serving others, so somebody else will take care of you. It's a kind of a karmic way. Last but not least, this is the ending stage of decrease, meaning that I already fulfilled all the teaching and wisdom of this hexagram. Now, one is all and all is one. We have reached this melting private and public interest together, and everybody is acting together as a whole. There is kind of positive allegiance, positive unity, and everybody's working for the overall public good. And this is a good transitional point to the next hexagram, because at the extreme of decrease, the law of change, right? I-Ching says at the end of decrease, you're transitioning to the beginning of increase. So that's a good setup for the next hexagram. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.